Today is Saturday, June 17th, the first video of KYLE'S Playtime. Now let's get started.
Okay, I'm Kyle's dad, and I'm going to open this box. So, the important thing with Lego is because we're Lego hobbyists, we like to build. We're Lego collectors. So, we want to make sure that the boxes we open are good for storage.
Yep.
So we open it gently, like this, so we don't rip the boxes, because we keep them in nice condition. But also, we just devalued this box as a collectible, because now it's open. It's not sealed.
But we could buy it somewhere else. Let's find bag one, dude.
Okay, let's find bag one. We could take everything out. We maintain the box good, because it's good for storage. And still, even if you open it, it's still worth some money. It's just, it's like driving a car off the lot. It loses a certain amount of value. This is the instruction book. We take good care of it.
Yeah.
These bags, we don't really try to keep good care of it.
Yeah, because they're trash. Really, they're just trash.
I mean, we just want to lose pieces. So the way Kyle likes to build things is
start with the minifigures.
And he is the builder. And this thing is for, this set is for 7+. He's not even 7 yet.
I'm just 6.
And then
for you 7-year-olds out there who think that 6-year-olds can't build 7-year-old Lego sets, you're wrong.
That's correct. And then what Daddy does is he sorts the pieces.
Why open up this bag?
Yes. And then
and build a minifig.
So we sort it by color and
by shape.
And anything that's duplicate is next to each other. So if it's asked for 2 of a certain thing, it's pretty easy. Kyle is coughing like Dracula, but that's okay because
he's sick.
He's a little under the weather.
And I'm kind of sick.
So we're gonna build this thing. So this is the raw, unedited Kyle's Playtime video.
What's edited?
Unedited means we're not changing it, we're not shortening it, we're not correcting our mistakes. We're simply doing a test run of this video. It may be 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. We don't know how long.
As long as it takes us.
Yeah, and what we're going to do is we're going to review this, and then we're going to see what we did right and what we did wrong. Right, Kai?
Yep.
Or Kyle, sorry. And
it's okay, Dad.
And we will ask our viewers to comment on the link below or the space below. Hit subscribe. Press the thumbs up like button.
Oh my God.
And what else, Kyle? And we're not begging for followers. We're just trying to see what we can do. And unlike the Ryan's World controversy, where it seems like they were implying endorsements and telling people, especially little kids, to buy things. We're not going to tell you to buy anything, right? We just figure we're going to show you stuff, and it's
Dad,
up to
we have extra minifigure pieces.
Okay, we always keep.
We got 2 battle droids that come in the set, and they're really
So
cool.
what we do is we always keep a bag. Usually it's a Ziploc bag, and we put our extra pieces here because you never know when you need it. So extra pieces go here.
In this one?
Yep.
Okay.
And as we were saying with the Ryan's World, or Ryan's
don't talk
Toy
about
Reviews,
other people's things.
I'm just going to explain it once. That's it. So we're just not going to recommend things specifically point blank. You need to buy this. We're just going to say, this is what we think of this thing. This is what we do with this thing, and you can make your own decision if you like it or don't like it. Right, Kai?
Yep, and comes with 2 awesome battle droids.
So this is like Kyle's toy review, but not really a review. It's just
Playtime.
It's playtime. We're just playing.
Yeah.
And
Dad, can I start building
and
now?
we're not trying to be like Ryan.
Actually, not yet, Dad. Do you know why?
Huh?
We still have to open up this bag one.
Oh, bag one? Okay. See, it takes a little while. We're already 4 minutes into this video, and we haven't even started building. So
I only built the 2 things.
So part of this process is also showing you how long it takes. So we don't use special effects, time-lapse videos.
But the other YouTubers
make it seem
that I liked.
To make it seem like it's so easy and so fast. It takes time to do these things.
Yeah, it takes time to do these things.
And you want to do it right.
Yes.
And the fact that we...
Dad, take out the stickers.
I'm going to leave it here so it doesn't fly away.
Okay.
Until, this is the stickers he's talking about. Until we need them. And see, this is where I don't know, the camera angle isn't right. So we're going to probably use a 2 or 3 camera setup eventually.
In the future.
In the future when we get our act together, so to speak.
This is just a silly little wiggle just poop. I had to do that, okay?
Okay.
You know why? That's so funny for the little kids. I have to make this kid friendly.
Of course, we're going to be kid friendly. We're not going to use any bad language.
I know earlier I said, oh my God.
Oh my God. It's okay. You'll be excused for that, but we're not going to use...
Bad language, like the other YouTubers.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And if
Like
we
the
do...
other kid YouTubers.
And that's why we'll
I know.
edit it. If anything happens where someone else comes in and tries to ruin our fun playing, we'll have to edit it out or reshoot it or something, background noise. We're going to try to do it outdoors too because it has nice lighting. And we're not going to do it every day and bombard the system with too many videos.
Wait, Dad, I need to go back.
We're going to do quality over quantity. But again, hit that like button. I'm just kidding. Again, if people comment, oh, this is way too long, then we'll have to shorten it or edit it down. Or if this is really exciting, or I really like this part versus that part, then at least we know what people like and what people don't like about our videos. I'm kind of talking a little too much like our friend, but we're not going to mention him by name because we don't want to.
Who is it?
Because we don't want to say.
Tell me that.
N-O-D spelled backwards.
Oh!
So, and everyone who's watching, our friend is actually very, very nice.
Yes.
And
he helps us know what type of troopers I have.
Yeah, and he just happens to, when you ask him a question, he'll give you the longer explanation because he's so detail oriented. And we're gonna give him a shout out. You know what a shout out is, Kyle?
What?
That means we can give him credit. Shout out to
Don Hong.
Okay, but and to that degree, we're not going to use last names later
Okay.
because, and it's okay because
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know you didn't know that because we figure some people want their privacy and don't want to be mentioned by full names, right? So when we talk about our friends, we're just going to talk about them, and like if we give a happy birthday to, like we had just had a friend, Ava, who had a birthday. We're not yet mentioning last names. We had a friend, Aubrey, who had a birthday. You know, so.
And soon it will be my birthday.
It'll be your birthday.
And we'll do a limited edition video.
Exactly. Limited edition video.
And then you have to say cute.
Cute, and it's cute. And and we're going to have our own catchphrases.
No, we're not.
You know? And Kyle is thinking that we shouldn't have a theme song.
So tell us what you think.
Exactly, that's a good idea, Kyle, because we're not always right. Right, Kyle?
Yeah, and I just built this little dude that could fly.
And
that isn't that so cute?
it is cute.
Like, that was so cute.
And Kyle's friends are going to be watching this and give him their opinions. Maybe we'll have them guest star in a couple of episodes, or not. And maybe Kyle's mama will come out and do some of the
Don't
stuff.
talk about.
Okay, don't talk about mama.
Because she might come. She might not come.
Okay, we're not going to promise anything because she's busy catching loaches. So.
In my favorite video game,
And what's your favorite video game?
Animal Crossing.
For right now, Animal Crossing is great, and we have family who's done that years ago. Shout out to Derek and Tracy.
No, can we say the last name since?
No, we can't. 'Cause they don't even know your last name.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. We didn't say it.
Animal Laws.
Okay, don't say it
It's
then.
true.
Hey. Okay.
Dad, I didn't say
I
it too
know.
loud.
And then you know what? It doesn't matter because it's not like we're trying to hide anything. And eventually, people will Google search us and figure out who we are. Right?
That's why I had to say it, Dad.
Hey, is there only 2 bags here?
Yeah.
So, okay, Kyle, what I'm gonna do is while you're doing that, I'm gonna set bag 2 up on this side. I don't think we're gonna get to bag 2 because we have stuff to do today. So what we're gonna do, Kyle, is we could probably leave this set out there because it's a nice day today, and then come back and do part 2 of this video after.
Dad, I'm only doing one full video. Okay, Dad?
Yeah.
I mean, one full video.
Well, we can't do a full video. If we have to leave at 8:30 and we only did bag 1, then we need to leave this house here so we can do bag 2, right?
I guess so.
Because we want people are going to say, well, we didn't see how it ended. So we could do part 1, part 2. Right? So you have to talk while you're doing things. Because otherwise, if you're just building and you're quiet, then people think it's boring. So you have to be interactive and explain.
And I just built this little dude that will turn into
remember what they see? What you see
big
is what they
fighter.
see. So try to center yourself right.
Yeah, but I...
Here.
This...
See the camera? Yeah, the camera's right.
Yeah, but
where my finger is.
Okay, but this will turn into a big fighter tank for the big republic.
Okay, come on. Yeah, keep talking while... That's what I was doing. Or do you want me to do the talking
You
while...
do the talking while I build. What?
Okay, and then you could interject, which means not interrupt, but add something to the conversation. So you could interrupt me or interject anytime, and it's not rude because
it's family.
And I gave you permission. I told you. Is family fun? So,
Family fun night.
So what makes this different than other people's reviews is what?
That they tell you to buy it.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you to buy things.
It's up to you. If you like it, then buy it.
If you don't like it, you don't have to buy it.
Yeah.
And no one's paying us. But you know what? I'll be honest. If someone does want to pay us, we'll take the money.
Dad.
What?
Just for saying that you want money.
No, I mean, I wouldn't mind having money. Ryan made like $25 million. So if we make $25 million, you know what? I'll promise this though. I'll promise this. We would donate a percentage of proceeds, meaning if we made a lot of money, we won't forget people, and we'll donate money to my favorite charity, Make-A-Wish Foundation, which has children who are either passing away, has illness or disabilities, and makes their dreams come true. And I think that's always pretty nice to know that.
Yes, that's nicer than me pooping on my own head.
That was a naughty word. Ding! I should bring a bell. Every time you do a inappropriate word, I bring the bell. Should I bring it out?
No!
Okay,
Dad, I need sticker. Ding!
Ding!
Daddy, whenever I need sticker, I say ding!
Can we bring the bell? I'll bring the bell out.
No.
So,
okay.
you
But
stay
Dad, I ring it when...
You're the ringer.
Yeah, do you know why? I ring it when I need a sticker, okay? So when my dad's inside my house, I'm building.
Okay, here's the ding ding. So I'm going to let you control the ding. I'll just show an example of what it sounds like. There you go. So give me the sticker back, please. So.
And we're not using, sometimes we might forget and say an inappropriate word.
If we do, we're learning. We're not gonna be crazy and say anything so bad. But if we said like poop, we want to get rid of that probably, just because we want it to be as kid friendly as possible, so parents have the confidence to know that they're allowing their child to watch something that's not a bad influence on their language or behavior. Right, Kyle?
Like what YouTube did to me.
What YouTube did to him, it's right. He didn't really learn. So a lot of this is spawned from our...
Hey, Dad, you just used a word for Minecraft.
Spawn?
Yeah.
Yes, spawned is born.
No, not in Minecraft. It means you spawn somewhere, means that you land somewhere.
Okay, well, this was born out of the fact that Kyle's parents, mommy and daddy, weren't very happy with some of the videos he was watching and learning things from. Not that they were totally bad, but they were kind of annoying, and they were kind of inappropriate for a pre-7-year-old first grader learning this
I'm a second grader.
Rude and aggressive language. Like
I'm a second grader.
And you're going to be a second grader. So
next year. And I'll have a second grader video course.
yes.
Starting of the year at Phoenix.
And we will be putting all of this stuff online for people to watch at their convenience.
On YouTube.
But maybe we'll have our own channel one day, and it'll reside on our own
App.
on our own app or server. But that's a dream come true later on.
But like for the Dream Come True Foundation.
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we care about people, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
We like sharing. So all through Kyle.
Sharing is sharing is caring.
And all through Kyle's life, he's been learning about different things through his life
Daddy.
experiences,
Mm-hmm.
like manners.
Like me pooping.
Wish the bell.
No, Dad, I ring it.
Okay,
With
ring it.
stickers.
Ring it. No, ring it for the inappropriate language.
No,
That way, when we hear it, we'll remember. There you go. Not too many times. That's like 10 times. It's too much.
That is.
So early in his life, we had a motto where it's learning.
Is sharing.
No, learning should be
Fun.
fun,
But Daddy, I don't get this
or
part.
at least entertaining, because not everything's fun, but at least we make it entertaining. So the process of learning. Let's see.
Daddy, I accident.
I was gonna go like this. Yes, sir. Here's your sticker, sir.
Actually,
see,
Daddy,
and we-
Daddy, I put this on the wrong side.
It's okay. Which one?
This piece.
See, and what do you learn from your mistakes?
To not do it.
No, that you can correct them, right?
Mhm.
So he's correcting his mistakes right now. And
Nope.
So what we were saying? Oh, we were talking about the process of learning is working together.
Should be a little fun.
Should be at least enjoyable experience is how I like to say it. So it may not be fun all the time, like taking your medicine or eating your vegetables where people don't think it, but if we make it a fun experience where they learn to enjoy it, then that's a positive. Then they're not traumatized by
YouTube.
by something negative.
But YouTube.
And,
YouTube is kind of negative.
even during the pandemic, when we learned at home, had homeschooling, had a mandate, we formalized our learning process by having a workstation, right? So
In my bedroom.
and we always set it up at the table, and we had a curriculum. We'll share that on another video.
What's a
not this
curriculum?
one. It's our educational planning session. Remember how in the morning we would do some Pledge of Allegiance? So he learned the Pledge of Allegiance
At home.
at home in the year 2020, which you were 4 years old. You learned to recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
That was 2 years ago.
That was 3 years ago.
No, 2. You know what?
Why?
I'm 6, remember?
Yeah, but there's the cusp of your birthday and the year. So you were 4 years old, and it was 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
It was
You're right,
it was
Dad.
March of 2020 that we started this, and we are past March of 2023. So it's been over 3 years ago, when you were roughly 4 years old, a little over 4, that we actually see we have ambient noise. See people walking around. So maybe this outdoor thing may not be the best thing either, because you hear the crows, the birds outside.
It's okay, Dad.
It's okay.
The
And,
YouTube people will care.
and
Because this is our channel.
so we.
And make sure to watch the videos that we posted that aren't very long.
Yeah, and this one's long on purpose because we're doing a test run.
Yeah, we're doing a test run. So don't be mad at me. Because I'm a baby.
Exactly. So when he was
I'm not
4 years
actually a
old, we
baby.
did the Pledge of Allegiance. I even created this song.
Cause the please, thank you, yes indeed. Ba ba ba.
What it is.
It's called a polite
It's
song.
called the polite song, and it goes. I'll sing it. You don't have to. Please, thank you, yes indeed, yes indeed. Please, thank you, yes indeed. These are the.
Dad, we're not supposed to do a song.
No, but this is not a theme song. This is they call it banter. It's just chat. It's just chatting to entertain. These are the polite words we use every day. Please, thank you, yes indeed. And then we would
You're
go,
welcome.
You're welcome. So we just made it.
Daddy, I sound like a baby.
I know, but we made it a fun experience.
I know I heard it.
And the end result is he learned manners and the reasons why. So
And I don't have manners
we would
now.
consider these little lyrical lessons.
And
in
I
life.
am mature now. I'm very
So that's
mature.
4 L's. Little lyrical lessons in
Mature.
life. To make you a little bit more mature.
I'm mature already now.
And to learn a little bit about things. It's almost like fables. Back in the day, fables were tales that had endings either of morality or some sort of lesson that you learned that to something to do or not do, cause and effect. You do something and something happens. And we do positive reinforcement here. If you do something nice, you get something good. If you do something bad or naughty, the punishment
Daddy,
is...
I think I did something wrong.
What do you do? See, and you're learning from your mistakes.
I was just saying, gave me a Lego mover.
Here, give it to me. Which one do you want me to remove? See, and we help each other. Here, give it to me.
I'm okay,
Oh, you
Daddy.
got it?
Yeah.
See, and he learns how to try his best. And if you try your best, you truly never fail. Because you at least attempted to do something right on your own. And you learn from it. So we learn from our experiences and lessons. Right, Kyle?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we did during the pandemic. We had a great structure. We built a cardboard submarine. I mean, we have so many
Stop
things.
talking about
Hey, look at my finger. A bird just pooed on my finger. You see this thing?
Ew.
So I'm just gonna wipe it on this. We'll wash this cloth anyway.
And wash your hands, Dad.
Do I go inside wash my hands? Well,
Yes.
okay, so I'm going to wash my hands while Kyle talks on his own, unsupervised.
I'm not gonna talk, Dad. I'm just gonna build.
You're just gonna talk and not build? Okay, I'll be right back.
Dad, I am gonna build, not talk. I said the opposite.
Okay, it's 8:01, Kyle. So it's 8:01. So we have half hour more at most because we still need to do it. And what we're going to probably do is we're going to eventually do a 2-camera setup where it's this camera here. I'll use the iPad and we could get an overhead view which goes top. We get a side view, a back view, or other side view. Or I could just use this as a mobile camera to use pickup shots. So when you talk about something, I can maybe overlay this video, but we need to get better at video editing. And I washed my hands and I dried them. So, cleanliness, Kyle. Okay, so what are you doing? Are you restarting from the beginning?
No, Daddy. I'm trying to figure.
So again, we are building for those. Well, people, this isn't a live video, so it would be. I was gonna say for those of you just tuning in, but we are building this Lego set, meaning watching us. Just jumped in and came in and started to watch us.
How could they watch us right now?
No one's watching it right now. We're just recording it. Hey, did something just drop on me? No. Okay,
You got food on us in time.
So okay, we got to ring that bell because we got to stop using the word poo. I used it too, so ring it twice. One for me and one for you. Okay.
That's a penalty.
These are our penalties. Comes with these. So what we found with Legos is these little mini figures are what makes these things appealing to a lot of kids and collectors because a lot of times they're exclusive.
Yeah,
They retire
like this Mace Windu.
Like this Mace Windu here.
Mace Windu only came in this set.
Mace Windu only came in the set. And you know what ends up happening is a lot of these kids that are under 7.
No, Dad,
I'm
don't.
just going to show. End up losing pieces of it. So they end up becoming out of print. And the
And the kids are so sad, like, where
Exactly.
Dad, you have to put this
So Kyle, interesting enough, bought this with his own money. We weren't given this set by Star Wars Lego or anybody.
like what other YouTubers?
Yeah, we bought this, and the way Kyle earned his money is during the school year he did extracurricular activities, which means in addition to everything he was obligated to do in school, he did other things like every time he read for an hour, we gave him
Or less.
$1 book or 5 books. So either of those, or 3 thick books. So it was a different measurement. We weren't very strict about it, but we weren't also overly generous. So he earned 100 points, which is $100, $1 per point.
And I gave away 40 to my dad because to pay for that.
And what did we get? What did this thing cost?
I believe I forgot that.
But okay, so there's the price tag, but what do you have to pay in addition to the price tag?
$44.
Okay, so if it says $39.95, you have to add some more money. Why do you have to add that money?
Tax.
See, so he knows about sales tax. So he knows just because it says 40 doesn't mean you have to pay for it. Just like yesterday we went to a restaurant, it was $95 for our meal, but we had to add the tax and the tip.
I don't really like tip, to be honest.
To be honest, and he's being honest. He thinks the tipping actually should be baked into, meaning built into the price. And this whole notion of livable wages for the people who serve, the restaurants themselves should potentially just pay them more money. Instead of charging $1 and wanting 15% tip, $1.15, why don't they just charge $1.25 and then give the employees that extra 25 cents? So that way we don't have to worry about tips. And they don't have to worry about people giving him tips or not giving him tips. But now we're turning this thing into a political show, which we're not. So we're not going to talk about politics because that's controversial. We're not going to be debating things that people believe in and don't.
Well, I'm not talking about.
We're having fun. It's Kyle's
playtime.
It's Kyle's playtime, and this is my play.
Stop.
Okay, so we're debating whether or not to use a theme song or not. Should I just say it really quickly?
No, Dad. Not even quick.
Okay, maybe later.
I want to yell at you.
Okay, I want to yell at Kyle. See, Kyle has warned me, and we have an agreement. When one of us says no or stop, we stop. Correct? We try to. So I'm not going to.
Unless if I'm mad.
Yeah.
But I'm like.
So we talked about the pandemic and learning, making it enjoyable and structured, and formalizing the environment. I think we did a great job. There's actually a lot of parents that asked me to send them our plan because they thought it was very nice and some of the schools were good. And I was talking to some other parents, we were actually going to rotate distance learning in everyone's backyard with multiple kids.
Any kid ever come into ours?
No, we didn't, because the pandemic kind of subsided, meaning it kind of went away when we were about to do it, and the schools were opened up. But the theory was this. It's a good one. So let's say your friend Aaron, we're not using last names, his mom would teach you certain things, and I would teach Aaron certain things, because we found that parents teaching their own child lessons ended up with failed results, because the familiarity and comfort between us allows you to take advantage of my kindness, and you will goof off or not take it seriously. But if Aaron's mom was telling you, Kyle, read your book, you would be more prone to listening to instructions, especially when you were at that time 4 and 5 years old. So that was the philosophy of the homeschool, what they call that, homeschool pod. Hey, is this what you need to? Second one or no?
No, not yet.
I'm letting you pick a piece, baby. You need something
Daddy?
over here.
You know why, Daddy?
Why?
It doesn't, Daddy. I don't know when to, Daddy. You know why? Because you get pieces at a certain time.
Okay, you do it sequentially. So then that's the importance about doing this. It's not guessing where things go. It's reading the instructions and following through, like what Kyle's doing. So that was the homeschooling philosophy we had early on, and it was actually pretty good. It went pretty well. And we mixed everything. We had breaks. We also knew when you get bored or fatigued, so we front-loaded all the hard stuff in the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that way, if you got frustrated at the end, we know it's kind of like taking your medicine. Just take it and be done with it.
I'm already done with my medicine.
I know, but I'm just saying that.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah. And you scoot in a little bit more because you're on the edge of the.
Okay.
You want to be blocking that ladder, and we would get rid of that ladder later on, and the fire pit, and the other things. But
Dude, Dad, the fireplace is fine.
okay, it's fine. We could even put a cool stuffed animal in the background, or we could use our banner. Remember Kyle's Creations?
No, Dad, that's a different video.
That's a different video.
For to ask about
Yeah,
that.
so we did this, talking about Kyle's Creation, we did this craft fair at school.
At my school, Washington Elementary. Is that okay, Dad?
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Since this is school.
And they had this thing where it's called Make. It was a craft fair where the kids had to create something.
Well, only if you want to volunteer.
And
as a kid. And
it was optional.
Yeah, optional. And this dude found a way.
That's right. We're buddies, right? High five.
Yeah, and we gave some to my school's PTA.
So that's what we did. So we wanted to do a marketing plan to make ourselves appealing. So part of it, much like how we like Make-A-Wish Foundation, is we like our PTA. So what we did was we said 50% of our sales, not proceeds, just raw sales, so it's easier math, went to the PTA. So I think we sold like 88 bookmarks at 50 cents each. So that was $44. So $22 went to us, $22 went to the PTA.
And I didn't get any.
No, we got 22, but we made a cool banner, which cost me $40. We got a table that they gave us. I bought a skirting for the table, which is the black
No, Dad, it was blue.
tablecloth. I paid for that. I paid $10.
That was blue, Dad. It was blue.
It was blue. Sorry, it was blue because our school color is blue. And then I have an easel and a sign. So we probably spent a good $60 on the display, but we own all that stuff now, so we could. The costs are already fixed. So the next time we do it, we don't have to buy anything else. So it's all there. And what we did was we
bought trading cards.
We used trading cards and other things that are interesting to kids, and we laminated them and made bookmarks.
Yeah, and everybody was asking for this one soccer player name. That's the best soccer player living right now, Messi.
Yeah.
Messi! This is Messi!
And then what we did was
And
we charged $1 but had 50% off. So it was 50 cents each.
Yeah.
Remember that?
And then remember I was hiding under the table. So
Yeah. And you were doing you're giving people change, so we worked together as a team.
yeah, I was hiding near the wagon.
And we did pretty well. We also donated some of the bookmarks to the public library. Shout out to our buddy Ed at the Redondo Beach North Branch Library.
Yeah.
He wrote a book called My Name is Bummer. Which
I
is
will
a
do
great
a
book.
video on that
We
later.
could do a video review on that.
Do you know why?
Why?
We have to make a dedicated video for
Yeah,
it.
we should.
Because he's really nice.
And in this video review, by the way, if I'm talking too much as a dad and you want to hear more of this guy talk, say less dad, more Kyle. Right? Say less dad, more Kyle.
Was that more Kyle?
Because it is called Kyle's Playtime, not Kyle's Dad's Playtime.
Oh my god!
This is not Kyle's Dad's play rhyme.
Hey, stop saying play one.
Okay, so yeah, we did that bookmark thing, and I'm just making this somewhat entertaining while Kyle builds by telling stories. So maybe if you say, I love the build and I love the stories that don't relate to the build, comment on that, and we'll talk about our life adventures, right?
Yep.
Nothing too personal, just fun stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even things that are funny, goofy, bad things that weren't so bad, like the time at Adventureplex when Kyle was little and he stacked chairs on top of each other, and we thought that was not a good idea.
Hey, stop that, Dad.
Okay, I'll stop that. See, when he says stop, I stop. So, what else are we going to talk about in these playtime videos? It's going to be a lot of Lego building. Well, not a lot. He likes Lego building. He likes Star Wars.
Yeah.
Minecraft, Animal Crossing.
So look out at Star Wars movie.
And what it'll end up.
Dun 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 dun
Dun dun dun dun dun.
Stop that, Dad.
Okay,
we're not gonna cheer really.
Okay, we're not gonna do that.
So,
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna title all the videos anyway, so you can see what the video is gonna be about. And we're gonna try to figure out the length of the video, of how much attention span people have, and we noticed that a lot of
the first tester will be my mom.
Yeah, the thing about this video is it's running long, so it's chock full of content.
Yeah.
See,
And you talk while I build.
okay, so we give you the world of content, and then we ask people to isolate it and for us to focus now and get granular on certain things like more build, less talk, more talk, less build. Use time-lapse video photography so we don't have to watch him still build bag one, how many minutes? 35 minutes into the video, and we have to redo things. But this is the process. So background of me, or should I talk about myself? Or not really?
Yeah, you should talk about
I
yourself.
used to, or still do maybe, do what they call direct-to-consumer marketing, D2C. And that's direct marketing. That's the grassroots venturing into selling an item before it becomes mainstream and building brands. So I worked at Kent & Spiegel,
Yep.
makers of the Abflex. I worked at Western Media where I met Dennis, I'll say his last name, he's very famous, Dennis Holt.
Dad.
But, oh, I should not use last name, sorry. And good buddy of ours, he's actually trivia about Dennis. He is the first person to know that Kyle was being born because Kyle's mom called me and said, we're ready to give birth to Kyle. And I was talking to Uncle Dennis, as he likes to be called, and I hung up on him. I said, oh, I need to take this call. I found out. I called him right back and said, oh, I'm having a baby now, and I need to call you back later. And oddly enough, I think it may have been his birthday, or we were talking about his birthday, his own birthday. So he was the very first person to give us, to know that Kyle was coming to town.
Oh my
Kyle
God!
coming to town.
Oh my God, Dad.
Okay, no more.
That means I don't want songs.
Okay, no more songs. And Uncle Dennis actually gave us the car seat we still use today, the Graco car seat. It's been a beautiful car seat, lasted for 8 years. 6 years, sorry. Almost 7 years. And it's
I'm still
it's a quality seat.
Right.
So that was
the
there.
heck?
So, and then I worked at Western Media. Okay, heck, wrong word. And
Stop that, Daddy. I said the vitamin.
stop criticizing
No, Dad.
me.
I said it not so loud, so that doesn't count.
Okay, we know it from our basic. The fact that he recognizes his mistakes is a good thing. If he just skated by it and ignored that he did it, then that's a reflexive reaction where it's now part of his mantra,
What mantra mean?
his saying. Like, oh, I just do this and that. So after
Daddy.
Kent Spiegel
Ah.
and Western, I went to SMC, Specialty Merchandise Corporation.
Isn't that Santa Monica?
No, that was Santa Monica. This was in Chatsworth. And the SMC was a home business opportunity, infomercial. I was DRTV, direct response television, creating infomercials.
What, you meant commercials?
Yeah, commercials, television commercials. It was Moneymakers Live, starring Tom Bosley from Happy Days. And then after that, I moved on to Silmark.
And then you moved on to me.
And Silmark made products like Bun and Thigh Sculpture.
That's very exciting.
Not very exciting. More housewares, home goods.
Like Hobby Lobby type
Yeah,
of thing?
like things that you would find at Hobby Lobby potentially. Then I moved on to product partners, also known as Beachbody, makers of P90X.
No, that Beachbody is actually school.
No, Beach Babies. That's Beach Babies. So at Beachbody, I was vice president of media. I did telemarketing, international distribution.
Daddy, you're not
Post-production?
supposed to say international.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Why?
That's more like talking about terrorism, I think.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think that is talking about terrorism.
And sometimes when Kyle says something I don't understand, I'll say, "Is that right?"
Hey!
You like that? Is that right? Just like what's our other catchphrase?
Yeah, I
Oh.
have a poopy head.
Ding. You're mocking. Are you mocking me or mocking yourself?
I'm mocking you.
And then sometimes if you need a Lego piece, I'll say, black 3x3 square. I need something in my hand.
Stop that, Daddy. Stop that, Daddy. Stop
So-
making fun of me.
So that's what he used to say when he was a little baby. He would say,
Oh, stop making fun of
okay, I'll
me.
stop.
Let's talk in more building.
Okay,
No, you can talk that.
Okay.
Just me.
Okay, so that's enough about me. Because
Now talk about the.
because you can see me on LinkedIn and find out about me.
Where's LinkedIn?
That's like the YouTube for boring business information, but it's not videos.
Daddy,
Yes. Oh, stickers. Sorry.
number one. And number one.
Stickers.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can follow Kyle on Instagram at 711kyle.com. That's the number
7-Eleven, Kyle's Way, you man.
No, that was your house. 7
I
Up Kyle's Way.
destroyed.
I'm talking about Instagram. It's the number 7, the number 11. That's 2 1s. KYLE. It's hashtag. 'Cause I'm old, so I don't know all this new stuff. Hashtag 711KYLE on IG, Instagram, right?
Daddy, I did this.
Oh, is it off-centered?
Yeah, you did.
So it's not. See, this is Kyle's
Daddy, whenever-
attention to detail. It's a little off-centered, but what I'll do is I'll do this while Kyle talks.
Okay.
Too much daddy, not enough Kyle.
No! Daddy, can I build one?
Am I taking this off and replacing
Yeah,
it?
but Daddy, can I build a minifigures for bag 2 right
You
now?
could do that right now. I think we have to cut this short pretty soon because we need to go inside and I say a lot because I'm trying to buy time. And
What's a lot?
like this there's a contest. If anyone can count the number of I did in this video, I will personally send you a bag of jelly
Bird
beans.
poop.
No,
No, Dad, that
Poop.
doesn't count.
poop. We don't want to teach kids these. Hey, this is gonna be Kyle's review. This is pretty straight now. Look.
No, not too.
What do you mean not too straight? This is
Daddy,
like perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect, Dad.
Okay,
Dad,
there you go.
Except that, can I build the rest of these?
Yeah, you can do that. He loves the minifigures. They're pretty nice.
So-
So we were talking about the collectability of these things. So Kyle's finding out from YouTube, which is good, and other sources, being a collector and also being a investor and reseller eventually, because you have to sell it to make the money and cash out of stuff. Lego that they end up. Some of these little figures end up being worth thousands of dollars.
Yeah, like this.
That one's not worth $1,000. It
Well,
could be
it's
that.
worth
Something.
It's worth more than it's higher than 50 rank. You know why?
Why?
The YouTubers say that this only comes in availability of sets.
And don't believe everything you hear on YouTube. But do your own research.
So that I actually
Because I'll tell you this. 2 days ago, we bought this set at Target for
Intolerance.
$40.
Isn't it intolerance?
Yes. So, it was Gardena actually. So if this piece, Kyle's saying, is worth, what, $50?
Mm-hmm.
That can't be true. You know why? Because I could buy this set, this entire set with everything here for $40. So if someone wanted to, if we were selling this for $50, people would say, why do I want to buy this one little piece for $50 when I could spend $10 less and get everything, including these other guys? So this is not yet worth $50, or someone may be trying to sell it for $50 on eBay or online, but just because it has a price tag doesn't mean it sells for that much.
Oh, I didn't
And the
know
fact that it's for sale and still for sale at that high price tag and no one's buying it means maybe it's not worth that much. So that's our lesson. Because we don't want to cheat people and gouge prices, right? But
I really love these purple troopers.
they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I do why?
Why?
After that, because they're not like ordinary white clone troopers, and they have the purple.
It's easy. Yeah, I mean, we have to show people. So when we explain things, people need context. The context to understand what you're
Daddy, I'll do
referring
the
to.
context.
No, I'm showing them the context. Because when you say that, they may be thinking of something else into these purple troopers of the plane. I don't have a plain one here, but this is the thing. So we're at 44 minutes, Kyle. So we have like another 10 minutes before we need to go inside. So we're not going to probably finish this video, but we can do some wrap-ups and talk about what part 2 is going to be.
Okay, but Daddy, I know.
Because we could leave this out here. The wind's not going to blow this away. And I could cover it. So to make sure no bird goes on it. Because when we come back, we could do part 2.
Yeah, that's
2.
Right. Yeah, not 2.
2. Just 4 now. May the 4th be with you.
May the force be with you. Ah!
So, do we stop at 45 minutes exactly to make this a 45-minute video?
No.
Should we say? We should say our goodbyes formally, not goodbye. They always say, "See you next time," not goodbye, because goodbye sort of implies that you may not see them again. So our end is, "See you next time." Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to us. Okay. No, we're not going to beg for people to do. People do what they want to do, right?
Yeah.
And then we're not getting money for this. I think they do that because they get money for every person that watches the video or subscribes. It leads to more views, and views are fine. Engagement is the best. Press that like button, but not just the like button. Write the comments. We love comments, right, Kyle?
Stop doing the computer hand.
Does the computer hands? Okay, I'll stop. So yeah, if you write comments, it helps us help you, because it lets us know what you like and what you don't like. We like constructive criticism, but we don't want people saying, "You guys are boring and ugly." What does that say? Why? Tell us the reason why.
Yeah, because you're boring and ugly.
No, we're not gonna insult. Hey, are we insult? We're not gonna get into debates and arguments on the internet with trolls.
Wow.
Trolls are the people that just come and needlessly agitate people.
I know those guys. I know those guys because I watched a brain pop video on that.
Yeah, and we don't want to do that. We're here for fun.
I'm a troll.
I
make
it's choice. I had a good friend
social media
who used to be a music reviewer. He was paid to review albums, record albums, CDs. So he once said, because people said, "Why are all your reviews good?" And
Dad, I need sticker 3 and you put it on
ding,
here.
ding, ding.
Okay. That means I'm ready.
Okay, sticker 3 is right. So, let me see how it goes, because there's 2 ways this piece. Okay, so the tip here goes like this.
Dad, I'm gonna show them all. No, Dad, I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna show them all the cool minifigures really quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Wow!
We have some pebbles in the back here. That's why Kyle said ouch.
No, no, because I fell over there.
Okay, because you fell over.
Excuse me. Troop.
Remember, what they see is
cool
what you
purple
see.
trooper right here. This guy's like, I don't want you back. These guys are really the winners of the Clone Wars, and these separatist battle games are like.
Garbage truck.
Wow.
Garbage truck. Okay, garbage truck just left. Now you can talk, because I don't think they can hear us. Okay, say it again.
These battle droids are separatist people get crushed into this without an arm.
That is correct.
And we got a clone, a 187th clone commando, and these purple troopers are 187th.
Okay, it's 8:26.
troopers.
We need to wrap this thing up because we got to get going for our day. So I'll continue that record. Well, maybe I might even remember. So I'm gonna not cliffhang you. So my friend was a record reviewer, music reviewer, professionally, like a movie reviewer, and so people were criticizing him maybe and saying, "Why don't you say give bad reviews ever?" He said, "There's enough good material out there for me to tell people what I like about things because people trust me. For me to say something bad about something creates a bias and makes people not even wanting to try it. So he lets people, for the things he doesn't like, he doesn't say anything bad. He just lets people make their own decisions." But
like us.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what we plan to do. Why spread negativity out there and make judgments for you and bias you and make you think that, why even bother trying, like saying, "Oh, don't eat broccoli because it's bad." Well, what if you like it? Kyle ended up liking broccoli later on, but before he said, "Oh, I don't like broccoli, I don't like vegetables." Then he likes broccoli, spinach, zucchini, and some other things. So we're going to try to be fair and balanced, always provide frames of references, which is the context for understanding the reasons why we do things. So we always rationalize things. So if you're going to comment, if you're going to comment on our videos and just say something mean, rude, and nasty, then
why bother?
Then why bother? You're wasting your time. You're only making yourself look mean and foolish, trying to pick on this young child.
Yeah, and then tap on your review and erase them. Hey, boo. And then I'll write back to them and say, hey, you're mean.
Exactly. So,
Hey, say
so we're not looking for everybody to say we're funny, cute, entertaining, whatever. If you have nothing nice to say, then don't say anything nice. But if it's constructive criticism, like I can't see the pieces that you guys are using, or it's way too long, and you rationalize it with some context of the reason why you're saying
I'm
it.
so cute,
That
so
helps.
nobody can criticize me.
That helps you and helps us, right?
Nobody can criticize me
'Cause we
because
wanna
I'm
build-
so cute.
You are cute, and we want to do a better thing. And if you even say, "Hey, Dad, stop talking over Kyle, because it's Kyle's playtime, and it's Kyle's play rhyme."
Hey,
So we are gonna do.
you know what that means? Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
So we're gonna do part 2. So we're gonna say, "See you."
No, Dad, can I finish?
No,
Daddy,
no,
can I
wait,
finish
Kyle.
that one really quick?
It is 8:29, and we're supposed to stop at
No,
8:30.
Daddy, let me. Daddy,
No,
Daddy.
I'm gonna shut this video. So I want you to say goodbye. See, and this is where we need to be.
Bye.
No, say see you next time. Part
See
2.
you next time.
Part 2.
After my video.
Okay, wait, look and wave. And then here's the theme. Dun 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 dun.
Stop
dun,
that,
dun,
Daddy,
dun.
Daddy.
It's it. Okay, I won't. Stay tuned and listen, and we're gonna post Kyle's Playtime official theme song. Bye.
Bye. After I said
Hello, fans of Kyle's Playtime. We're back. Part 2 of our video, because we had to go out and do something, and the wind apparently
killed us.
destroyed our entire setup. So
Daddy, you forgot the box.
It's right here.
Oh, Daddy, I need to go get a bell.
Oh, okay, you get the bell while I sort this and explain that we have to now lay out all the pieces that we had, because the wind had created a mess.
Daddy, you don't have to sort it.
I'll sort it a little bit, just to make it easier, because we're explaining how our process is. So if we don't do our process right, then people are wondering what are they doing. Right, Kyle? So this is Kyle's Playtime video. Our debut, that means first appearance, testing. So this isn't really, what you see here isn't exactly what you'll see every week or every day or every post. We're just kind of trying it out, right, Kyle?
Yeah. We're not always going to do it outside.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it outside, especially if it's raining. But we figured outside is kind of nice.
For our first
Very first video,
And for this piece, they copied it from the X-Wing, except all white.
correct. You can put it over here. That's the X-Wing.
No, Dad, it isn't called the X-Wing. It's called the X-Wing shield.
X-Wing shield.
Do you know why?
Boy, it's really windy out here. But we'll do it, right?
Yeah, nothing can block our way.
Nothing else
No,
stop
Daddy,
us.
I need that missile. I know how to put it in.
Okay.
Daddy, I'll put the missile
So
in.
what we're doing now is part 2 of the Star Wars Republic
Fighter tank.
fighter tank. And he's building it real time, not time lapse. So that's why we're rather
so if you
slow.
think it's fast, you're wrong. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe you're fast forwarding the video.
Yeah, you can fast forward the video. And again, comment whether you think this is way too long, because the first half was 51 minutes, wasn't it, Kyle?
Yeah.
And that's kind of long, maybe. Or was it so engaging and entertaining that
That you want it longer.
you want it longer? You just didn't get enough of Kyle's Playtime video. And
I can't get enough of doing this.
this is fun. We're doing this because
Me wants to be a YouTuber.
so Kyle in class, they asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? So Kyle said he wants to be a YouTuber. And initially I thought that was not a good idea, but now, because he's so excited about it, maybe it is a good idea.
Well, you don't like being a YouTuber.
Well, I don't know, but it's not a very stable job unless people,
Oh my god.
unless people pay you. What do? You shot that thing out?
Yeah.
So,
Daddy, I'll show these people how it looks when
When
the
it's
final
done.
product is done.
so you know,
And it comes with these really terrible missiles. And I
These are the
might
missiles?
just... Yeah, and they're really terrible because they come with a terrible launcher back here. Then you show them this launcher up cool.
So what do I do with this?
Show them up.
I'll show up front. Here's the missile launcher.
And it's very terrible, unlike the quick fire missile. That's common for YouTubers to say.
See, here it is. There's a missile looks inside.
And Dad, let me shoot it at them. Sorry.
I like your special effects.
I'm so sorry, Daddy. Do you know why?
Why?
I'm really sorry for shooting the in the face looking thing.
Yeah. See? And we're polite people, right, Kyle?
Yep.
So, this is going to be bag 1 still.
We're
But
still on bag 1, but later we'll do bag 2.
in this video, we're going to be doing fast. We're not going to rush though, because
Yeah, because that's the most important step. Daddy, whenever I go to go 2 times, that means I want you to help me put on a sticker.
help you put it on. You're not putting it on yourself?
Oh, yeah, I'm not. Sorry, Dad.
So the stickers are talking. Yeah, he's talking about these stickers that come with it. So we're putting this Lego set together. Okay, so that means put a sticker to it. What are you looking for?
This one.
Okay, what number does it go goes on that? 2?
9.
9? This thing? Where does it go on it? The pen?
Yeah, it goes like this. It doesn't matter what side, you know?
Yeah, because it's a circle.
Yeah, and I could put it on any side.
There it is.
Unlikely.
There you go.
I'm a really bad sticker putter. And my dad will entertain you from now.
I will entertain you with a theme song.
No, Dad, don't, Dad.
Okay, not a theme song. I will entertain.
No theme song.
We do not have a theme song yet.
We're not going to do it. But if you think that we should have one, then maybe we'll do another full
So
one video.
comment if you think we should have a theme song that could sound something like this. It's
No, Dad,
kind.
don't. No. Dad, whenever I meet you once, I'm going to stop it.
Okay, so we respect each other by stopping when we say no or stop, right?
Yes. And that's how we're very
So maybe
nice.
if you visit the Rick at InQuest channel on YouTube, my private channel, maybe I'll record that video and you can see it behind Kyle's back.
Hey!
I'm just kidding, but you can. Shh.
Dad, I do not want to slap you on video.
Yeah, we want to slap each other on video because we're nice.
But you made me.
So Kyle's playtime video, for those of you who are watching this, know this, there's part 1, which we did earlier this morning, and that is 51 minutes long. It's rather long, but there's a lot of commentary within it that talks about who we are, what we do, correct?
Mhm.
Our history, even things going back to the COVID pandemic, homeschooling, so not even related to Lego. That might be
And
interesting.
stuff going back when I was like 1 day old.
Yeah, when he was born, his hand was like this. What?
That means stop.
Oh.
That means shut. That means the bad word, okay? Then whenever I ring it 2 times, that's not, if I say ring ring like that, sometimes it means stop making me want to say a bad word, okay?
And what's a bad word? Don't say it. See?
The S, D, and the P.
Okay.
Which the P is punkhead.
Hey, you just said it, babe.
No, Daddy.
Bell yourself.
No, do you know why, Daddy?
Bell yourself.
No, Dad, I don't have to. Do you know why?
I'm gonna bell you.
No, Dad, you can't bell. Only I can bell. Do you know why, Daddy?
Why?
Because maybe they don't know what punkhead means.
For all you out there, I'm not gonna tell you what it means, but if you know what punk head means, put it in the comments below, and we'll see if Kyle is right or wrong. I'll give you a hint. That's not a good thing. It's not a compliment.
Oh my God, Dad! Why'd you have to say that?
I don't
It
know.
is a compliment. Don't believe my dad. He's wrong. He's a lot of the times right, but he's sometimes wrong.
Yeah. But
I'm
we're-
mostly right, though.
mostly or mainly.
Mainly, I meant.
So we are putting together this thing. Sometimes these things take 3 to 8 hours. We're not sure, but
Oh, 4
or
hours.
4 hours. So this is 262 pieces,
Which
for-
isn't a lot for a 7-year-old.
and it's 7 or older.
And I'm just 6 here.
And he's 6 years old right now, so
But I'm almost 7.
he's a high achiever. He's almost 7. So if you want to send Kyle a birthday gift, you could Zelle or Venmo us.
No, Dad, November is 7.
and
That
or you can send
Venmo
us
is-
cash in an envelope.
You meant check.
No, we're not going to do that. We're
Why?
not,
Checks.
we're not begging for money. Come on, Kyle.
No, I'm just saying a check.
I know. We were just kidding.
Yeah, we were just
We're
kidding.
not looking for money from anybody.
Yeah, we're just looking for gifts to do on YouTube.
Well, if you want your product, if you're a product owner, reviewed here,
Just-
let us know where we can buy it, and we'll buy it, and then we'll review it. So that way
Yeah,
it's not
if
like
it's sold out in Los Angeles or Hawthorne, Torrance, or what's it called again?
Manhattan Beach, Redondo Beach, Hermosa Beach.
Huntington.
Basically, anywhere from Santa Monica to Orange County, we're willing to drive.
Yeah,
Because it's kind of fun, because we like to eat out there anyway.
yeah.
But
And if you have a thing, and if you're Mattel, we know where you are.
Yeah, we know you're in El
Obviously.
Segundo.
Yeah.
But we're not asking for free products. We're not begging for anything for
Yeah,
free.
we're not begging for anything for free. Just if you want your product up here.
We'll buy,
And
we'll buy
at
it.
this channel.
Or if you want, you could lend us one, and then we'll do it.
That's in box, so.
Yeah, because we need to show the unboxing, just to show everything. And then we'll donate it to your or our favorite charity. Our favorite charity includes
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
And
Because
we donate money.
we do feel that all kids should have their dreams come true before.
Hey!
What?
My dreams doesn't come true. He said all children.
Yeah, yours too.
And my dream never comes true. My dreams never come true. What are you talking about, every kid?
Why are you being so dramatic, Kyle?
Well, because he said every kid on my and that includes me, and my wishes don't come true. Duh.
Sure they do. What did you dream about? Didn't you dream about doing this YouTube video?
Yes, but not all that. Getting the ATT.
Now it's coming true.
Yeah, but getting the Lagos ATT, that'll take us 6 hours.
Yeah. So that one we may do a time-lapse photography or an edit. Or we may just do it in parts. If you like how it progresses, maybe we do it in different chapters, like bag 1, bag 2, or we do it in 20-minute segments or 7-minute segments. So you could end up watching it all. Or just saying, you know, this really isn't for me. See, that's the nice way of saying I don't like it for myself. Saying this isn't for me. Instead of insulting us, saying this is the worst piece of garbage I've ever seen. Right, Kyle?
Shut.
What, Kyle?
Ah, you're saying garbage about us.
No, I'm not. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
Ugh.
I let people judge us for who we are. And this is our first time, so I'm expecting this one not to be us at our best. It's us trying to be at
That,
our
I'm
best.
doing my best. You're not.
What are we talking about? Are we arguing on video?
No, we're not. I'm just telling you
You know what's
that.
going to happen if we argue on video? Your mom's going to come out and say, you guys, stop arguing. Stop the video. You guys are now becoming enemies.
Yes.
But we're buddies. We're best friends. High five, man.
Then I'll
Best friend.
slap mom in the butt together.
Hey, don't say that. Don't insult mom on the video. You're crazy.
Yeah, but
You just-
she's here.
Yeah, she's here.
I forgot. Oh,
She watches you right now. She may be upstairs watching from the window.
I doubt
I
that.
doubt it because she's catching roaches.
Hey, don't talk about her.
Why not?
Your mom doesn't like it.
Okay. So I'm almost done sorting Legos. You know what I'm going to do for the first time? I'm going to have camera movement. Right there. That's how we sort our Legos.
And I have this bad boy.
Yeah, that bad boy.
Now you got blown up by yourself for this. I know they're making me rebuild it.
I'm going to angle it like this here in full screen. Like that.
In the future, we'll have full cameras.
We may have multiple cameras to cut camera angles. We can use my iPad. We can use his mom's cell phone.
And my cell phone.
And if we get enough money, we can actually buy new equipment. Feel free to donate at. No, just kidding. Right?
No, Dad.
We're not
Daddy,
begging.
say donate.
We're not. Yes, donate or no donate?
Donate!
Donate.
And give us free donuts.
Oh, yeah, we do accept. We work for food. But do you want people to send us donuts?
No.
How come? Stranger danger?
Yeah, stranger danger. Don't send us food. We don't care. We could just go to our local donut store.
And what's that local donut store's name?
McKay's Donuts.
Brought to you by McKay's Donuts, who's going to give us free donuts for mentioning them on the internet.
Dad, they yell at us.
I know. No, we're not begging for
We're
food.
in trouble now.
Yeah. So, okay, so this is Kyle's Playtime video. We started this today, which is July.
No, today, no, July.
It's June 16th?
Yes.
June 16th or
No,
17th?
17th.
June 17th, Saturday.
No, I meant 18th, I think.
18th? I don't know. 17th, I
I
think.
don't know. Yeah, 17th.
17th. It's Saturday about 3 o'clock Pacific time. We did our first one around, what, 8 o'clock? No, we did 7:30.
Yeah.
No, wait, earlier now. We did 7:15 because we did it for 45 minutes.
Yeah, 7:15 was the first
Yeah.
Kyle Playtime was born.
And it was, and
Like me getting born at 7:15 p.m.
exactly. He has a good memory, by the way.
I didn't actually know.
You didn't know you were
What
born.
a hunk chunk.
Ding, ding, ding.
No, what does that mean?
I don't know. I'm just ding, ding, dinging you.
Hey, I don't tell YouTubers.
Okay.
What a hunk of junk! By the way, what I just said is from Star Wars: A New Hope. When Skywalker comes in the movie, a hunk of junk.
And you gotta pronounce things clear.
But Daddy, that was funny, so I had to say it.
But you have to talk clearer and not so fast so people can understand.
No, you talk. You talk right now.
Okay, so Kyle, and let's talk a little bit about Kyle.
Me.
And then without being too personal, because we don't want to talk about personal stuff, because people may not be interested, or we don't want to disclose information about you that may make your fans, especially the girl gang, come and find you.
We're not going to tell you from our house.
Right. So Kyle.
Because I have an enemy that locally goes to my school, joined the school with you, and they chase me and my boy gang along.
And they want, what do they want to do when they capture you?
Marry us! So we run for our lives.
You don't want to get married, because you're already married.
No, I'm not. Stop that!
Hey, stop it. No violence on YouTube.
How come?
Because it's a family-friendly show.
Then how come I see YouTubers beating up each other on YouTube? Hey, Dad, you can't do that only
So what our purpose really is to
make families happy.
refine this, that any parent can watch this with their child, and even more importantly, trust us that their child could watch this independently and not get bad influences like bad words, violence, hitting, anything.
Like what I just did.
Yeah, don't talk about kissing and marrying and stuff like that.
We had to say that.
Nothing political or controversial. Just fun, wholesome stuff that everyone can enjoy, right?
What side?
So we're testing this thing. But if you want to see more violence, let us know, and then we're gonna have Kyle's Battle Time video. Get it? Kyle's Playtime, and then Kyle's Battle Time. Army tanks.
Yeah, and then I'll do this video, and the sponsor of the video that we might do later in my YouTube career, representing Pearl Harbor, a sad moment of violence.
Yes, we did visit Pearl Harbor.
Violence.
And okay, so the things that we
talk about trip, okay?
Okay, we went to Hawaii to go to Pearl Harbor.
And it was so sad.
It was a very sad.
More than 800 men died.
Yes, and so we also talked
including Navy sailors and Marine Corps troops.
And we also talked about the repercussions of Pearl Harbor, where the Japanese bombed America, and a lot of Americans that were innocent were killed.
And then they got revenge.
So the revenge really was political, military versus military. It wasn't really about the people, because then America bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki, I believe, and
Tokyo.
I don't think they hit Tokyo. I think they hit
Nagasaki,
Hiroshima, and more people died in Japan.
But Daddy, there's nothing.
And the radiation actually impacted people that were still alive to a greater scope, meaning larger numbers than the Americans that died. So the Americans who passed away were innocent, and the Japanese people that were
suicide bombed
were innocent. The Japanese did the kamikaze. Japanese were the suicide bombers. Americans are not suicide bombers. They
This
bombed
is-
from a distance. So they didn't kill themselves in the name of war. So we
They wanted peace.
could see it both ways. It was more the
Suicide bombing type of thing.
it was World War II.
It was connecting World War One and World War Two.
It was America versus the
Japan.
Axis. The Axis. Of,
No, the Allied powers versus
the Allied powers was
No,
who?
no, it's actually allies and
Was it
against
French, American, and England? And then
sometimes
the Axis was
Germany.
Italy, Germany, and
Japan.
And Japan. Mussolini, Hitler, and what's the guy? Hero. I forget his last name.
Hello, Patu.
So that's the
I don't know
Japanese
his
guy.
I don't know.
Um,
Just call it Hello,
but in any
Patu.
case, we're sympathetic to both all the
John.
to all the victims.
Yeah,
Right.
we're very sorry for you people
So-
who lost. What's it called again?
Who lost their lives or family members.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago. I mean, we're getting to a point that was in the 1930s and 40s.
Yeah, but Dad,
That
it might
most-
have been to ancestors,
The most people that were born around there are now 80 or 90.
like my grandma.
Yeah, most people who were alive as adults have probably passed away by now. So as we go deeper and deeper into history, the people who remember it is everyone, or not everyone, a lot of people, but people who experienced it are less and less. Just like there's no cavemen. Okay, what do you need, Kyle?
I need a sticker on this.
And would that be sticker 2?
Let me see. Yes. Why did you lay down on the carpet? Just kidding. I'm hard at work right now. This took me. It feels like that I've been doing this for 1 hour, but I already been doing this.
So
for
we
20
put a list together of the 15 things we wanted to do this summer,
And we might do some YouTube videos on
and it was to launch Kyle's Playtime on YouTube. So this list included
Launching me.
some extracurricular activities, meaning it's summer break, it's school is over, but we're still learning Spanish, English, spelling,
Every language.
reading, everything we want to do. We're still doing our, we want to do a swim, which we're doing, Kung Fu, which we're continuing, practicing soccer, which is starting next week.
Mm-hmm.
We
No,
wanted
after tomorrow.
We want to try new experiences like fishing and bowling, which he's not done before. We want to do ice skating, which we took lessons and we did before. So it's a blend of things where we have a philosophy that summer break isn't just about summer education. It's also not just about fun and playing. It's a blend of two.
It's a blend of doing YouTube videos. Yeah, bloats.
And what else? And having fun, having new experiences, seeing friends and family.
Watching YouTube.
Not spending a whole lot of money on things, doing like finding a new playground at park. And we found that Orange County has a lot of different parks we want to try, so we may go down there with some friends.
Yeah, and you can meet them on YouTube.
They may, if they have to sign a waiver that says that we have permission to broadcast and show their images, because we don't want them to be on video without their permission, right?
Yeah, we might not.
So it's permission based because we're respectful, right?
Yes, we always
Because
say
people
that.
like Kira.
Daddy.
Daddy.
We always say that we respect.
Yeah, like people like Kira and Kira's dad and mom don't even take pictures of her because they believe that she needs to give permission to have her image captured and displayed. So they're very sensitive to that. So we would have to actually have a serious talk with them if we wanted to include her. She's older now; she may want to be part of it. But even then, you know, I think they come from the Montessori system of child raising, where they want their child to raise themselves in that way. So we want to respect that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's her decision.
Where did Uncle Drunk?
So yeah, so
That's the second time I said that all day.
That's the third time. I could rewind this, and the first person on YouTube to tell us the exact time codes that he said it 3 times and send us a self-addressed stamped envelope, we'll get a collector's trading card of Kyle mailed to you. So we ended up designing, and we'll show it one day, another video, a series of almost 200 Topps custom trading cards, capturing all the memories of Kyle's experiences.
Yeah, and we'll show you when, and we'll whatever sport you say that you like would do it for you.
Yeah, and he's been in baseball, soccer,
Really, any
kung
sport.
fu. And if he hasn't done it, he'll do it just for you.
Yeah, and will you do a video for it?
So yeah, so we have a whole bunch of cool trading cards. The first person to say the 3 time codes or more, where Kyle said the hunk of junk, Millennium Falcon quote, and
The Luke Skywalker
send us a
said,
message, we'll
we'll receive a limited edition KYLE'S Playtime card.
correct. And most of them are limited to only a print run of 20. And if this guy ever becomes famous, you could sell that on auction, because Mark Zuckerberg, the guy who created Facebook, had this Little League card that sold for over $100,000 that was made when he was a teenager or a kid, that they printed just like we did, amateur print runs, but they are authentic. And if you Google it, you'll find out what I'm talking about. Very interesting. So we have many Kyle collectibles. He was on the cover of
Magazine.
a Lakeshore Learning catalog for 2020, the Christmas edition.
No, it wasn't Christmas.
It was the end of the year, so it was for Christmas gift giving. And we'll show that later on, a special edition.
On my birthday.
Yeah, we'll figure out when we do it. Don't talk about your birthday, Kyle, because then all your fans will start sending you gifts. I'm just kidding. We have no fans, by the way. So don't forget to press subscribe, hit like, or the thumbs up, and make comments. And what else do they always ask you? Then follow us, and like us, and love us, and don't hate us. Don't hate us because we...
Anus,
No, don't hate us because you ain't us.
anus us. So you put your beauty in us.
Okay, that's inappropriate. See, now you're making goofy stuff. So, to all you parents watching this, we're gonna make sure that Kyle behaves.
Don't believe him. I'm just a kid.
Believe me, because I'm just a kid's dad who will get mad if he makes someone say something that they shouldn't be saying, and then they blame us. Right?
Don't blame me.
I'm an upstanding citizen in the community, within the PTA, and the parents of your school. We cannot have a bad reputation.
And our school will be watching this one.
Maybe we'll even have one filmed at school if we become popular enough.
No, but the school might not let us.
Sure they will.
How come?
They won't. Because it's not, we can't exploit the school for anything. Whether it's for profit or not, it's permission based. And it's privacy. So we would do things, but we can have friends at school come, right?
As long as they have permission.
Exactly. Hey Kai, you want to give it to me? I should give you an update of how it looks.
But I'll give them that.
Okay, give them an update. Don't say that thing, because that'd be the 5th time you said it.
Birthday hunk.
So this right here is called the
Republic.
Republic Fighter Tank. This is what it should end up looking like.
If I do it wrong, it will not look like that.
And there's all the minifigures that come with it. And we were talking earlier about minifigures, and Kyle loves these minifigures.
Stop showing them.
Okay.
Show the
Oh, it's
command.
waiting. Watch out.
Show the
Wait.
commando. Show the.
This is the commander.
And he drives this hunk of junk. What a hunk of
Our
junk.
tarp is rising because of the winds, because it's late in the afternoon in beautiful California.
We're down the beach.
No, hey, you weren't supposed to say where you were from. Now,
just said
no, you only said it once, so people have to be paying very careful, close attention to get that clue. So that you have to watch it. We're already 27 minutes into this video, Kyle. So people have to be engaged at least 30 minutes to earn the fact that they know where you are. Does that make sense? Not really. Shh. The game is to be sold, not told.
What sold me?
That means you gotta get it for money. So yeah, so the purpose of this is really just to have fun, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
And whatever happens naturally. We're not trying to be the next Ryan's World, right? Although we sure would like.
Stop talking about him.
Although we sure would like $25 million.
Stop talking about him.
Okay, this is going to be where Ryan's going to sue us. So unlike Ryan, Kyle's mom didn't go get arrested for shoplifting.
Oh my God!
Kyle's mom is actually an upstanding citizen.
Oh my God!
And I think I'm a little bit more charming and less annoying than Ryan's dad. Stop complimenting myself. Don't hit me, Kyle. High five me. And I think you're more cute than Ryan. Okay, let's stop talking about
Well,
Ryan.
because he's old and you
But you know what? If
him.
Ryan wants to be a guest star on our videos, he can.
We have to.
Well, let him, because he's a nice guy. And he actually set the historical precedent of these types of videos becoming popular and successful. So
Huh? Oh yeah. No, that
So
goes
we-
right here.
okay. So yeah, so we're just making
I
these
think we're
videos.
the best I think that we're upstanding citizens.
Yeah, I mean there's a
And
difference.
I'm afraid of dogs.
So don't bring us a pit bull.
Yeah, don't bring us in pit bull. About shoot North's board Saturn.
No, we're not. We're
From
not.
a secret
Hey,
hideout.
we're not animal abusers. You know what we do? When you don't have a disagreement, what do?
I don't know.
You walk away.
Oh,
Oh, that's Kyle's famous line.
God.
When we ask him something, I don't know. Right, Kyle?
Let's stop that though.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay. I'll stop. See, he asked me to stop.
Stop sending personal information.
Okay. What can I say? That's oh, Kyle likes hot dogs, pizza.
Hey!
Okay.
You're abusing me.
Oh, how am I abusing you by telling you the
We're telling YouTube about me.
Okay.
We're not supposed to
But I was gonna say, if your name is a pizzeria and you want to send Kyle a pizza to try, he'll review it for you. But no, we don't take free food. We'll pay for it, right?
Yeah, we don't not take free food. We will pay for it if you're a pizzeria person.
Right? And they have to go into this video like 30 minutes right now to actually find out about it. But we're gonna make shorter videos probably. I think this is getting kind of long because we're actually.
But this is our first video, Dad, and it's a Lego hunk of junk.
Okay, if you.
And in the future, we'll do a video on the Lego hunk of junk.
So.
Not exciting, Dad.
He's already said hunk of junk like 6 times, I believe. So the new contest really is, by the end of the video, of this single video, how many times he said it and when he said it, we're going to earn you a prize.
Kind of limited edition trading card. I don't care about.
And it'll be autographed too.
I'm not doing. Dad, I'm already on bag 2.
Okay, here's bag 2 right here.
I'm already done.
Okay, so here we go. We're moving along. So it took a half hour to do it plus 15 minutes. I think the bag 2 thing, I think we could crank this out another 30 minutes. So stay tuned with us. We're not leaving you.
Yeah, we're not leaving you until I poop on my head.
And we're not. Are you admitting that you just said a naughty word?
Yeah!
So see, we're gonna clean this up. So make sure you comment what you like and don't like.
Do not comment that said bad words because I mean my lucky bell. You do me that. Do not say that again. Trouble.
And we already know he said it, so we admit it. So
Yeah,
we're
and
gonna,
we're always don't bring in our bell.
yes,
Just
the
in case.
penalty bell to remind ourselves.
That's not a penalty bell. Stop talking about penalty. We have a store, you know that, Dad. That's
Okay.
coming out soon.
Kyle's Comics.
Yeah, I better not talk about the comics.
Okay, no, that's a different. That's a
That's a different
That's a
video for
different
that.
thing. So you got to get on to the next piece.
How come you say next piece?
So what are you picking? What are these white?
White pieces, and I'm building. And later in different videos, I'll build a Lego hunk of junk.
So this is a 4x6 burgundy piece, and it's 4
In
by
the
6.
in the future, I'll be building a future hunk of junk from episode 4 or episode 6 or 7 or 8 or any from Solo. I probably go to Solo one because I never watched the movie Solo. Get it? I'm Solo.
And then this is a 2x6, a row of 2x6. So that's how you, in Lego talk about these bricks.
4 times? Oh my God.
See, we even slightly sensitive talk, like using the word God in a
Yeah, because
emotional
that's a bad
expression.
word.
It's not a bad word. In the context of you said it, you didn't say anything real bad, but some people are sensitive to it, especially.
Yeah, me and Aaron are kind of sensitive.
Yeah, so we're not going to
Which
do
is
that.
my friend who don't have his own YouTube channel maybe.
And we beat him to it, by the way. We beat Aaron.
Shush!
Shush, she said, which is okay, but raising your voice and using your inside voice outside. But we're outside, so I don't know if that counts. But Aaron is.
Stop talking about Aaron.
No.
Enough of Aaron.
Aaron.
I did not want you talking about Aaron.
Aaron's his classmate and his best friend.
Thank
Wait,
you for
no.
telling them
In
that.
case you have another friend that's your best friend.
Aaron is actually my best
I
friend.
thought I was your best friend.
Yeah, you and Aaron. Aaron comes in number 2.
Yeah, that's a motorcycle. So that's another thing.
But then you have to say it again. Maybe.
So that's another thing we're fighting is the natural noise, and even this, because Kyle's standing so far back, you may not the volume may not come clear. So if you say, "I like the video, but I wish I could hear Kyle clear," we could actually get a
Move
wireless
inside.
or get a wireless mic for him. It
A
depends.
mic?
But all this stuff costs money, so we have to. If it's worthwhile to invest in, we'll invest in it.
Oh, you biased when that's even better.
Are you begging, Kyle?
No, just
We're not
telling them.
We're not. Are we telling it or selling it?
Telling them.
Okay. So,
I'm just telling them if they bias it, that's awesome.
what other interesting stories do we have about? life?
That me and Aaron and a couple of my other friends got in trouble. We're not talking about that, right?
No, we're not going to talk about the time that so this is an interesting story.
No, don't tell them, don't tell them, don't tell them.
It's about your innocence, though.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a bunch of kids that Kyle was hanging out with, and a new kid wanted to play with him. 2 of the kids, I'm not mentioning names ever, okay, Kyle?
Okay.
2 of the kids said, "You can't play with us." And the kid
And me
cried and got sad, and the teacher found out that this group of kids which Kyle was hanging out with but wasn't responsible for was the ones that were telling him that. So they all as a group got in trouble. And Kyle told me later on that him and his other friend, we're not mentioning any names.
Aaron.
Don't, hey. Him and his other
Well,
friend.
he's my friend. I have. Daddy, can we say that?
Okay, say it.
Aaron.
Aaron. So they were the ones that said, "Oh, let him play," you know.
Because he was our friend in that time. Now I'm not really friends with him.
Yeah, and it wasn't fair, but they didn't stick up for the guy necessarily.
No, I'm trying
But-
to stick up, Dad.
Okay, they were
I'll just
sticking up.
stick up in the.
But they most certainly weren't the ones that were saying, "Don't let him play," and being aggressive against him. Do you need to fit another one or no?
No.
Okay, so they got in trouble as a group, but you know, Sifu has this saying, the mistakes. Is it the mistakes?
Yeah,
The mistakes of one
that's what Sifu says.
is suffered by all. So he's in a class. So if one person does something wrong, everybody has to go into punishment, which is usually push-ups or planks.
Hey, stop talking about Kung Fu. What about the fun stuff?
I know, but we're just
Not
talking
what
about
we do,
in the context of being a team, and also if something goes wrong, being accountable and responsible. So you could sit there as an innocent bystander, and something's happening bad to someone, and it's sort of teaching you to stand up for them. So maybe the right thing to do that one time when the group said, "Don't let him play," was to say, "Why not let him play? What did he do wrong?" And be heroes, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Me and Aaron were trying to do that, by the way.
Yeah, and then
Oh my.
with Kung Fu, as the person who does mistake like sloppy, lazy, the mistakes are not just innocent mistakes. The mistakes are usually bad efforts, distractions. The teacher wants to teach them to be accountable. So if Kyle does something bad, and everyone else has to go in a plank or a push-up, then he sees them suffering and he feels sorry, like, "Sorry guys," or maybe when other people says, "Kyle, stop it. We want to learn Kung Fu. We don't want to learn how to plank. We already know how to plank."
No, but everyone in my class is lazy, and Sifu is even complimenting me. He thinks that I do the best, like standard, like pulling, push-ups, and all the exercises.
Yeah, but of course he's not the best or the most perfect, but he tries this. He goes to school the most, so he shows enough heart and effort that is impressive. And I always say it in the other
We have to
video.
go there every day.
No, we go there 4 out of 5 times though. That's pretty good.
Where the kids that go most?
I don't think anyone else does 4 out of 5 times or 5 out of 5.
I think maybe
So I say this,
Mason
Kyle.
sometimes
Okay,
does.
let me say what we said. You never truly fail if you try your best.
Okay, but then I need your help.
Hey, look, this looks like Darth Maul's lightsaber.
Stop, Daddy. Daddy! Dun, dun, stab, 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 stab.
Violence, ding, ding.
No, Dad.
That's ding, ding, Kyle. Because you're teaching kids how to be violent. Ding, ding yourself. Be accountable.
Dad, I ring the bell
Okay.
2 times
So what do you
earlier.
need, Kyle?
I need weapons that is. Dad, I need you to put a bit sticker 6 on it.
Sticker 6 on this.
Yeah,
So
Daddy.
talk to your fans.
So,
And remember, what they see there is what they see.
I done all this in bag 2. I meant bag 1 and bag 2 so far. And it comes. Can I show them 2 pieces?
Sure you can.
No, I'm not gonna show them pieces.
Okay, good. So because our channel doesn't have any followers yet or subscribers, it's not even started yet. It's going to be called Kyle's Playtime.
Dad, we just started.
But I'll say this, and I know at least one person's going to watch this completely from beginning to end. It's not necessarily going to be Mama. It's going to be Grandma. So shout out to Grandma. Right?
Grandma!
So
Grandma's the best.
So we know she loves Kyle so much and so interested and entertained by him. We have one person. Uncle Mike might not even spend the time because he won't. We're going to criticize Uncle Mike now because he doesn't even take the time to try out the brand new silky underwear we bought him for his birthday like 8 months ago. And see, hey, Uncle Mike, at 39 or 40 minutes into this video, if you're watching, take the time and try out that silky underwear.
Yeah, well, punch myself in the belly.
No, we're not. Ding. No violence.
What?
No violence. So yeah, so try on that silky underwear. So
Ouchie.
we want your review and your opinion. So if you have underwear for Kyle to try, don't send it because we're not going to do that.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that if you don't wear our underwear. That's your punishment.
So
You got punishment, Uncle Mike.
so what else do we have to talk about that we learned about? About friends, friendship.
I play friendship.
We value our friends a lot.
I do.
But at the same time, we don't hold ourselves so close that if any of them decide they don't want to be friends, they move away, or something happens that we feel devastated that they're gone because we believe in quality friends, but a certain level of quantity have different interests. Not everybody likes Lego. Not everybody
Everyone
likes Star
loves
Wars.
Lego with me.
Not everybody likes Paw Patrol or whatever.
Most of the kids agree with me.
But we have friends that are boys and girls. In fact, Kyle growing up, his best friends were girl. And we're not going to use last names. Or do we even use first names, or we don't even want to use first names?
We don't use any.
Or are they shout outs?
They're shout-outs.
Shout outs.
You
okay.
say the shout-out.
I'll do the shout outs with no last names. Kira, Ava, Aubrey. Then you add in Mikey. And then peripherally, we add in Addie and Ada, because we saw them.
Just a couple days ago.
And who else did we have? Then we had Ella, Caroline,
Me.
and then some other brothers and sisters because the other parents had kids, and we became friends with them, like Abby, and they became instead of so and so's brother or so and so's sisters, they were identified by their own name because they weren't just someone's sister; that they were sincerely friends, right?
Yeah, I considered everybody friends.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's kind of nice, and it gives them their own shout outs and individuality, and even benefiting the parents. Like I hang out with, I could shout out people without last names, with Ernie, with Don. So some of these people that are my friends, I would never have been friends with them if not for you, Kyle.
Yay! I'm the best shout out.
Because you,
I'm a shout out.
you were responsible for bringing people together. And Michelle.
I'm the chosen one. Get it? You're the chosen one.
That's right. So we.
That's the second time I used a phrase from Star Wars.
I know.
That's the second.
And we've
one.
gone to different schools, and because some of your teachers may see this, we're not going to go mention last names, but Miss Yuli, Miss Elizabeth,
Senora Wasco.
Orozco,
That was just this year.
Rodriguez, Miss
Orozco.
Brittany, but we haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah.
And the other
Who's
teachers.
Miss Brittany?
Hey, Trinity.
Trinity.
Yeah.
I missed that place.
Yeah. And then
I really missed that place, Daddy.
Miss Liz.
Daddy, I really missed that place.
Elizabeth.
Daddy, just to tell you, I really missed that place.
Lauscher Nicole,
Who's that?
Stephanie, Yogi from OnePlus.
Oh, yeah.
So Kyle has been immersed in several languages. English, of course.
Chinese.
Chinese Mandarin.
Which I'm Chinese.
And Cantonese is
The same thing.
Mandarin and Spanish.
Spanish is my new primary language.
Say something in Spanish for everybody. Impress them.
Hola.
Hola, what's that mean? Hello?
Yeah.
How do you say good morning?
Buenos dias.
That's correct. How do you say shoe?
Zapatos.
So his nickname is Zapato.
Hey!
What?
Don't tell them that.
Okay. So what else do we have to say?
Shoutouts.
Who else do we shout out? We shouted out your friends, your teachers, the parents,
We should shout out
relative grandma. Oh, Derek and Tracy.
my cousins.
That's right. Who are your other cousins? Michael,
Yeah. Julie.
Julie,
Especially them because they helped me get a house in Minecraft.
and who
But
else?
I'm wearing a Minecraft shirt and the person on my Minecraft shirt always kills me.
Riley.
Yeah.
Who else?
I don't know.
It starts with an A.
Daddy.
Amanda.
Amanda, oh
And
yeah.
we already said Riley.
Amanda.
So, and there's some other ones that we met that I forget their names because I'm not very good with
And me.
So,
It's been a long time since I saw them.
yeah, and then
Oh.
it's
White?
who else do we shout out? Oh, Gerald at the Comic Bug.
Oh yeah. We couldn't.
We just saw him.
Yeah, we just saw him.
Who else are our friends? Oh, Ed at the library. I think
Yeah.
we shouted out him on the first video, part 1. Adventureplex crew from 2018 and 2019, right?
We did.
When we used to go there a lot.
missing a piece.
Which one?
It's just white.
This white. Hey, what happened to it? Uh-oh, do we need to call
No, Dad. Wait, Dad. Let me see if I need that black one ever, okay?
okay, because we may have used the wrong color. So, see, that's the good thing about using the instruction guides sequentially. Because we're questioning whether we should use this instead of a white one because we're short a white one. Because we're too busy yapping. Or is it beneath this tarp? I don't think so. Stand up and see if it's underneath the legs. Nah, maybe.
Dad, we do not need it.
Wait. How many of each piece do they come with?
But then let's go to this.
Okay, so how many of these we have?
We got 3 of these, 2
This
of
one
these.
right here.
2 of these, and which we got what? 1.
White. There's only one of these white ones.
Yes.
So what is it calling for? Where
This white one.
where do you use it? Where is it? Is it in your piece?
No, this is it isn't on the.
So we never used it yet. We had one.
No, Dad, I don't.
Oh, interesting.
Let's look under the top.
No, not under, because we're gonna mess it up. So we're gonna tap this tarp, see if it's underneath it. Go back. I think, why don't we just use the black one for now?
Yeah, because Dad, we
never
don't have
buy.
to use it. Oh, I don't think we have to use
Oh,
it.
I'll get another thing to stabilize this one.
But Dad, I need to stabilize my.
Okay, this is our emergency. Just get a heavy enough rock. That could.
That's what you do.
That's okay. Where did we get that rock from?
I don't know.
So that's Kyle's famous line. I don't know.
Stop shouting out.
Okay. So,
Ugh.
who else do we shout out?
Dad, where's my rock going?
Okay, we should shout out our friends who are older than you. So first one would be Shayna,
Abby,
Abby,
especially.
Dehan. Who else?
God.
You like Linus, right?
Yeah.
Who else?
Not really know him too much.
No, we don't know much at all because they moved. I'm trying to think of older kids. Oh, Helen's daughter Sophia.
I don't know her.
Remember? They're from Russia originally, and we went to the playland together with that little slide that is a cart. It's really nice. She's ex-coworker of mine. Very nice person.
Good.
Oh, and Kaiser and Kendra. Remember they congratulated you on your magazine cover, and we went to Kaiser's birthday party. Kendra is a lot older, And Kaiser is like 1 year younger than you. Who else do we know that
Good, I'm missing them
Which one?
2 other pieces.
Show me what it looks like.
Wait, Dad, let me look.
These right here?
No, Dad, let me look flashback, okay?
So usually Lego is very good at giving you enough pieces and extras. So the odds are we missed.
Oh!
You have to
I
take it
used
apart.
the wrong piece.
See? That's the good thing about oops.
Dad, I was supposed to use these.
Okay. That's okay.
I'm a weirdo.
You're not a weirdo.
I feel like I am.
You're not a weirdo. See, we also want to teach you not to insult yourself. Because if you insult yourself, technically, it implies that it allows other people to insult you, and they don't have that right.
Yeah.
Because even one of our friends, we're not gonna mention names, but she likes to call herself a weirdo.
Who?
I'm weird.
But that whisper it to
I'm
me.
not gonna whisper it to you because
Weirdo?
I'll tell you later. But because she says that, I told her dad. I said, don't let her say that, even though she's saying it like I'm a nerd, I'm a geek, I'm different. It makes other people think that, and they don't have the right to think that because they know you're just joking about yourself, or even if you're different, it creates an alienation, which is a separation, and we don't want to do that ever. So we want to teach people good habits.
Now you have to go back to the page I was on.
Okay. Should we put the rock there? Hey, this thing isn't even built yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I should put that sticker while you're here.
Which?
This one right here. Remember, this goes here.
Yeah.
So we're
But Daddy, and these two on the side.
on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
So part of Kyle's playtime is a lesson in basic morality, not being a moral judge, but just being a good person, right, Kyle?
Mm-hmm.
And doing our best to be good people. And when people watch it, maybe they get inspired. Maybe they learn a lot.
Maybe they can inspire to be another generation of YouTubers.
Exactly. So that's sort of our thing is and I'm saying a lot, but hey, if you count how many ums I do, and you give me the right time codes and amount, I'll give you an extra Kyle.
No, Dad, you have to give a card of yourself.
Okay, I have a card of myself with Kyle.
No, only you.
Does it look like this, Kyle?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the thing that we just did. So.
And I'm about to put it on. Cause oh yeah.
No, I haven't done it yet. I have to put this in. So a lot of these.
And I did not know what this thing.
A lot of these videos are just simply building and watching because you end up probably getting bored because you're already 15 minutes into this one. 50 part 2, 15 minutes into
51
part 1.
minutes.
And should we stop this into part 3 so they're each 51 or just let this roll?
Yeah.
Let it roll. Come on, wait. We have to say, stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the next chapter that's about to come out.
Part 3. Welcome back to
KYLE'S Playtime
Videos. Part 3 of Star Wars.
Daddy, are you
Republic.
done with this thing?
Yes.
Can I start building it?
Yes. Republic fighter tank. We actually stopped part 2 at 51 minutes because part 1 was 51 minutes. And we didn't want
we have a stream called 51-minute breaks.
51-minute breaks. And I said again. I should bring
Oh
the
my-
bell every time I say so I
Okay.
can become a better speaker. So we wanted to continue. So it's actually the same time.
As part 2.
I just said So
As part 2.
that's part 2, but we just wanted to break the video into another segment. Right, Kyle?
Yep.
So we were just explaining that these videos are really more video of Kyle doing his activities, showing how to build things, video games, and any number of things. That
If
he's
you want me to
interested in.
do certain things, then just put it under the script below.
Put it in the comments below if you want to see him do anything, except if it's Daredevil stuff. He's not going to jump off a building.
Like what my uncle risked his way.
Yeah,
for.
exactly. But it's really a
Do a shout out to my Uncle Mike.
shout out to Uncle Mike and Auntie Nancy.
And shout out to my uncle. Shout out to Uncle Mike because he was a dildo and he got what he deserved for jumping off a building.
Exactly.
Without a parachute.
And
The parachute. And the hunk of junk is done almost.
the whole thing? Oh, almost. So,
Dun dun dun!
compare that to this. So, what we're saying is
Okay.
a lot.
Okay.
A lot of the content here is based on the audio more than the video, to the degree that we're just talking about things as we build, and some
It's
of
more
it's,
about the audio.
yeah, it's about the educational based content
That is, we're not
and the
really
entertaining. We're not trying to teach people, but we're just
We're not a teacher.
we're not lecturing people. We're
I'm
telling
not a teacher like my
teachers at school. Like Auntie Margaret's a teacher, Uncle Stan's a teacher, Auntie Nancy's a teacher. We have a lot of teachers in the family. So
as long as they're not me.
So yeah, so a lot of the thing is you just listen. It's kind of like these are the greatest videos to let your kids watch.
By themselves.
Or with you, and you can listen to what we do together as a parent. And it's,
Because we're buddies.
yeah, it's a parent tutorial, sort of, to a degree. But
Yeah,
but-
they're like, it's like some of my favorite YouTubers that do father and son.
And yeah, and it's not like everything we say is right. We say, absorb what is useful, as Bruce Lee would say, reject what is useless. And reject what is useless means if it doesn't apply to you, you don't have to say, well, these guys say it. But if you take one good thing out of each video, then you're a winner, right? Because you tried, you learned something new, and you absorbed it,
Okay.
and you integrate it into your life. So we talk about how we learn things, how if he goes to do homework or other things, he gets frustrated, how we compromise or create a different system so that way he's motivated to do things. We'll talk about the reward systems that we build because we're a reward-based team that doesn't...
I'm only doing it for the money.
Well, he does it something... So there's a term called what's your why.
I do it for the money. That's what Han Solo says in the prequels.
So what's your why means what's your motivation. So each child is different.
Mine is money.
What motivates him may not motivate your child or our friends. So we figure out, and some people are motivated by money or TV or treats or other rewards. Other people are rewarded for just doing a good job and getting a compliment. Some people are motivated, not necessarily motivated, but controlled by punishment. So if you don't do something right, you get punished. We don't believe in that yet.
Yeah, I do know.
I mean, the biggest extent of
And I
punishment
just made it so it could roll.
is not having something or taking something away temporarily, like TV rights or other things. But there's no hitting or there's no
Like no punch.
there's no
That uses violence.
I know, I'm just saying it's
Oh, punching yourself in the belly like
you're
that.
not gonna ding ding, you can't do that because you want kids to copy you. So
Yeah, well, because I imitate this dude.
oh, I'm a good dude, ain't I? Sometimes. So
Not all the time.
ain't a word.
What is
Am
that
I
mean?
not? Proper English. So we
I don't
try.
even know what ain't means.
Don't hate us because you ain't us.
No, anus us.
So we try to make this really
Funny.
I just said we make this entertaining and enjoyable, hopefully.
I'm funny.
But again, we said this in part 1 and part 2. Write in the comments to Kyle at Kyle's
If you want me to do
Playtime.
something.
No, if you think something is awesome or not so awesome. The only thing we say, and we
Daddy,
didn't-
we're whittling.
no, that's not
We're
recycling.
whittling family.
No, this is our recycling. We kept it here. So we
Daddy, can I go inside and get some water?
sure.
So my
Kyle-
dad will be talking while I get some water.
Okay, so Kyle's going in there to get some water, and he's gonna shut the door because we don't want flies in the house.
Only the fire though, why?
Whatever you want. So the theme song.
Hey, Dad, don't tell them that.
I'm not doing anything, Kyle. I'm just talking to this. Get your water. It's Kyle's Playtime. This is Kyle's Play Rhyme.
You're
It's-
singing it.
I'm singing, Kyle. I'm sorry. Did you just bust me? He's just shut that other door so we don't have noise from Mama's loaches.
Oh.
So Kyle's instant trivia. Interesting trivia. Kyle's mom's favorite activity is fishing for loaches.
No, the roaches are extinct.
Why are they extinct?
Because my mom touched them up. But not in real life, in my favorite video game.
It's called.
Shout out to the creator of Animal Crossing New Horizon.
So Kyle just said, very fast, shout out to the creator of Animal Crossing's New Horizon. New Horizons or Horizon?
Horizons.
Plural. So yeah, so we're talking about hit subscribe down here,
Stop that.
press like, write comments below, and be sensitive to our feelings because I'm only 6 years old, so don't make me cry. Only constructive criticism that if you say something, you can't say, these guys are boring jerks, but you have to say why you think so. Otherwise, it's just trolling trash talk. Right?
Yeah, and I'm just a 6-year-old.
Yeah. And we're just doing
And I
this
do
for
not
fun.
deserve that.
And we're not getting paid for this. We're actually spending our time on
Well,
this.
Dad, we might get paid.
We want to be like Ryan. We want to make $25 million.
Daddy, stop talking about Ryan.
Every episode.
When?
You know it? Because we want to slowly use a Jedi mind trick on Ryan to come visit us. Ryan, come visit us.
Daddy, your Jedi mind trick will work on him. He knows better.
Okay. See? He likes you, Ryan.
I actually don't like him though.
Not anymore because that's why we're creating our own because his content wasn't really
As good as ours.
No, not that. We're not gonna stop criticizing, Kyle. Ding ding. You don't criticize other people's work. So what we do is we don't uplift ourselves on the deficiencies of other people. We just talk about ourselves. So if someone asks, "What do you think about this?" If we have nothing nice to say, what do?
Say nothing.
Say nothing, right? So yeah. And when we review things, we talk about what we enjoyed about it the most. We could talk about
Criticism.
our criticisms, about our frustrations were with things like with the Mega Blocks is a good example. Their instruction guides don't color the pieces, so it's hard.
No, you meant
Brick Tech, sorry.
Do not shout out to them.
No, don't be mean to them. Like, Grandma bought you some, I bought you some. It's a good thing, and not everyone could afford Lego. It's a cheaper alternative to Lego. So we have to be sensitive to that too.
I'm just saying.
And in fact, for true Lego experts, maybe Brick Tech is what you want because it's so hard that all of these color coding that they do here, they don't do it in Brick Tech. You have to guess.
Daddy, you get sticker 8 and put it on you?
Yes.
And make a string.
Sticker 8. So, and I might as well do sticker 7 on this because it's the same piece. So with Brick Tech,
It's harder for any of you YouTuber. I don't care.
It's harder to do those because they're instruction guides. Kyle, you're 6 years old. They're gonna say, "Who is this 4-year-old?"
I'm just doing that for fun. I'm just 6, not 4. Hey, how come I put out for 5? I'm 6, not 5. Is that funny, Daddy?
It is funny.
I was like, I put it for 5. I'm 6, not 5.
And I'll say this: if you've watched part 1 for 51 minutes and part 2 for 51 minutes, and you're into part 3, which is 10 minutes in, you've spent 1 hour and 50 minutes of your life watching
Daddy,
this guy.
no.
And we say thank you. Say thank you.
No, Daddy, you can't say. Oh yeah, thank you very much for spending 1 hour on us.
No, 1 hour and 50 minutes. This is gonna be a 2-hour show.
Maybe.
In 3 parts.
Maybe
Could
4,
be.
Daddy.
Well, 10 more minutes. Come on, get to this.
Okay.
I used to say this. Kyle, focus, Kyle, focus. Focus, Kyle. Right, when I lecture you. Hey, I'll allow you to imitate me the way you hear my communication.
Okay, but I'm not going to imitate you today.
Not today, another time. That's called Kyle's mockery. And
No, Daddy, actually today, but not yet.
Okay, and it's funny, and I enjoy it because he's just playing around. He's not being mean. He's kind of being cute. And he knows it because he knows if it bothered me, I would tell him to stop and he would stop.
And I got one gun ready to shoot all enemies. And okay, I'm gonna shoot the missile out of them.
If you could aim and hit this dot right here, look my finger. Then you hit the camera. Right here. Boom.
That little dot.
Yeah, right here. Boom.
What dot? Have a tank.
Hey, this thing's gonna shoot back at you, isn't it? No, it isn't. I see it.
And wait, what dot?
Right here.
That dot right there?
Yeah, no, where my fingers this thing.
This thing right
Yeah,
here?
right there. You just put your
Bonk.
Oh, you're gonna aim it with the machine. But we don't want to lose that piece.
That's why I use my hand. And I do not like them.
So we don't want to use all of our interesting stories and anecdotes on our first trial. This is our trial video.
I just shot
We
it at
know
myself.
that every video is...
I shot it at myself.
Are you okay, boo-boo?
Yes,
Oh.
stop calling me boo-boo.
Do you want me to do cheeky cheeky?
No!
So this is me doing cheeky cheeky. A cheeky cheeky cheeky. I'm doing it to myself though. A cheeky cheeky. Oh wait.
That's a violation of my YouTube channel.
Okay. Kyle just put me in a penalty box. What's my punishment?
No, you don't get a punishment. That's just your warning.
Okay, warning. See, we give warnings. We're fair. So if I do it again, then I get a penalty.
No, I don't get penalties
We don't get
until the third time.
Okay, so 3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah, that's like baseball. I'm talking, and then I'll insert you in Mama's bathroom after she went poo.
Hey, stop that, Kyle. So, okay, so what we're going to talk about is these videos that we're going to be doing are not going to be 3-part series of 2-hour length videos. We're going to figure out how to edit them down or shorten them or make them easier for you to spend time, because quite honestly, you could have watched an entire Star Wars movie in its entirety instead of watching our 3 parts of building this one Lego set.
Maybe 4 parts.
But I'll say this.
As long as it takes us parts, okay?
As long as you get information you like, because we talked about how we review things, how we do homeschool, different approaches at life of a 6-year-old, life of a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5-year-old.
Up to 6.
And then we will progressively talk about different things. We may bring in guests to talk about things. We talk about how we feel about
No, Dad, we're not going to bring the guest one. We don't bring my mom in.
Okay, but she doesn't want to be here. You know why? Because she's too busy catching up. Are these extra pieces or are you still building?
I'm still building that.
Okay,
I'm just finally got them.
he's almost done. If you see these pieces, you only got like about a dozen pieces. You know, if we finish this in 7 minutes, we're exactly at 2 hours. So why don't we try to finish this in the next 7 minutes so we can say goodbye? See, we're not rushing. I'm not rushing you, but take your time.
Daddy,
But-
I want to get mommy.
I don't know what that was.
I said, Daddy, I want you to know that I want to have more of me.
I know, but they've already done 2 hours, and we don't want to fail. Hey, Kyla, pieces are rolling away. We don't want to fail out of the gate where the general consensus, meaning the general agreement, is these are long and boring segments. They're too long. So the last one's the shortest one of them all. It's 14 minutes long. So
But
maybe,
it only been
and a lot of people like to watch the end. They don't want to watch all of the building and the origin. What's the origin?
story.
The story of how it came to be.
Yeah,
So,
but the origin is just part of the life cycle.
yeah.
There's nothing we could do.
So we have systems that encourages Kyle to reward himself. We do stamps with.
Daddy, I just broke off one of the
That's
wheels.
okay. We do stamping of reward
Money?
charts
For money?
and it ends up being money. It's only $1. I think we're not rich and spoiling him. We're just engaging with him and knowing how to motivate him. It's that whole issue of what's your why we were talking about earlier. What's your why is what's your motivation. And each child is different, is motivated by different things. Each human is. Each person. Some are motivated by comments. Others are motivated not to get punished.
Daddy, I'm done.
What are these extra pieces? You can't have that many extra
Actually,
pieces.
let me look.
There's an extra lightsaber handle.
Oh yeah, Daddy. Oh yeah, let me see.
So that's the thing. We
Look,
want to reach with Kyle's inner what's your why, and right now it's doing this YouTube channel. He wanted to do it, and we want to support him doing it, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
And it's something he's passionate about and trying. We may not be the best, but he's
Like
going to have
Ryan.
but he's going to have the best experience. And if you hit that comment button and write something in, or hit that like because you think it's cool, or hit that unlike and hurt our feelings,
Stop saying unlike.
or subscribe because you want to make sure when there's new videos to see it. We're going to title all of our videos. What was that thing for?
That means you violated the rule by saying unlike.
Okay, we won't be negative.
Don't be negative about my channel. Or
Yeah.
you'll be fired.
So
Daddy, I'm done.
Okay, so let's show and explain this thing, right? We're gonna show a picture of this box.
Compared to this. Does it look the same?
And how long did it take us to do? About 2 hours.
About more
A
than
little under 2 hours because we had to set up the pieces and we were talking, dilly-dallying. And
But that is
shout out to Kyle because he's not even 7 years old and yet he does this 7-year-old.
Stop that. Shout out to the
252
actual
piece.
YouTuber, me.
So yeah, so this is.
And I did have the white piece for this, so I alternative to a black.
So what we're gonna do is we're also gonna use this one app which links video clips together and try to make this one complete video.
Yes.
And do that. So if you see us in this complete video, if we do create this complete video saying part 1, 2, and 3, it's because it was shot 3 different times, right? So Kyle, do you want to wrap up this video and
start shooting at YouTube.
so okay, so shout out to YouTube, shout out to Kyle's Playtime debut. This is our first video, but this is not necessarily how we're going to have all of our episodes. And I don't even know if we're going to call them episodes. We're just going to have fun segments, educational, entertaining. This is Kyle. This is Kyle's dad.
Now you have to show yourself.
Wait, my head's all tilted. I want to. Okay, here. So, Kyle, do you want to do the theme song to exit this video?
No!
Do you want to just say goodbye and then stay tuned and come back again?
Come back again for the next Kyle Playtime video.
Kyle's Playtime video, and if you want, you can see us on Instagram at #711Kyle.
Now, Daddy, can we go in and play with it?
Okay, the number 7, the number 1111, Kyle, KYLE, 711 Kyle.
Way.
No,
I was right.
no, Kyle, that's your old playhouse. So 711 Kyle. We're gonna have like a chart we could show, like a business card. So
Yeah, we'll send out yours.
let's have a nice day.
Bye.
What else do we say usually? That's our polite greetings, or do we have one?
We don't have one yet.
Okay, we'll end with the thank you song. Thank you for watching. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Please, thank you, yes indeed, yes indeed. Please, thank you, yes indeed. These are the polite words we use every day. Please, thank you, yes indeed. You're welcome.